Boom, 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 ding, dong, boom. It is finally Friday. So this is gonna be a pretty relaxed, laid back sculpting stream. How's it going, Mr. Alejandro? How you doing? Yo, Kira, how goes it? Man, I've been saying this, but I really need to put WD-40 on this microphone arm. Getting to stream 8%. How's it going, martial art? And oh yeah, the bot's working. All right, cool. Nice to see you all here. Gonna be pretty laid back stream today because it's Friday and I'm feeling lazy. Boom, 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 boom. I want to hide that and that. Yeah. Breathe Edge? What's that? Breathe Edge? Well, I'm assuming it's a game, but what kind of game is it? Free. Doesn't matter what it is as long as it's free. That's the most important thing. Space Station Builder. Nice, nice. Alright, how do I want to do this? I want to change the mask. Maybe I should give it more resolution. Whoops. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, the GIF is still on the screen. Oh no. Thanks for letting me know. I have my my reference in the chat windows blocking OBS. It was bound to happen one of these days. I would forget. Seeing only the GIF. Yeah, if you didn't say anything, it would have been there for quite a while. I guarantee it. Can still see what's behind it. True. In order to make this pose work, I had to extend this cylinder piece compared to the one here. But it seems it's fine because it looks like on the concept art for some of the moves they pulled similar shenanigans. Yo, Viper, how's it going, man? Long time no see. How you doing? Good? That's good. Where did I put it? There you are. Wow, thank you. Friday night funkany. Probably. It's probably mixed with it. Yeah, the Animal Crossing song. It probably is, just with the tone of like, I don't know his name, but it's that dog dude. He plays a little guitar, sings the songs. Tom Fulp cry. All right, I still need to do work on this thigh right here. Damn imposter. Ooh, excuse me. This part is always tough. Yeah, hiccup. I had lunch not too long ago. Yeah. I need to do more studies of like the leg being at the thigh being at such like a 90-degree angle with the hip. Man, nothing fancy. Just rice, beans, and chicken. And then I had some Go-Gurt. This sounds fancy. Just rice and chicken. Like, rice and chicken is as normal as it gets. Well, at least for Latin people. I remember my first semester in college. That was me and my roommate. My roommate is just like a straight American. And one day we were taking turns cooking. No, it wasn't even up to that point yet. But he said he was cooking rice for dinner. I'm like, all right, yeah, let's have some rice. And I see I'm used to rice being cooked the Brazilian way. I've never had rice made by an American. And so in my naive mind, I'm like, oh yeah, I know exactly what to expect because I've eaten rice all my life. So he gets done cooking rice and I serve myself some, take a spoonful, and then I open my mouth and just like let it all fall out back into the plate. And I asked my roommate, what the hell is this? He's like, what? It's rice. Like, rice doesn't taste like anything. And he's like, yeah, man, you got to put some butter on it. I'm like, butter? You put butter on rice? What kind of sacrilege is this? And he laughs. He's like, I don't know what kind of rice you had, but that's the rice I've always had. And I'm like, no. Tomorrow, I'm making rice. And so I made rice the Brazilian way, which isn't much. You just choose a cooking oil that you want, and then add salt and garlic mashed together. That was rice the right way. You just eat rice, plain rice, put egg and rice. Yeah, I mean, you put your cooking oil and then you get some garlic, cut it open, slice the clove, put it into a grinding cup along with some salt, and then you grind the salt and the garlic until it's a paste. Then you add that garlic salt paste to the oil, fry it a little bit, and then just cook rice like normal after that. Yeah, the 2-to-1 ratio. But after I cooked rice and my roommate had it, he was like, holy shit, I didn't know rice could taste as good. I'm like, from now on, I'm making the rice in this house. You can make it even easier, just slice up all the garlic and put the garlic and salt with a little bit of liquid into a blender and just blend it all up. Tomato sauce and other seasoning. But yeah, it was that day I learned that the general American doesn't put anything in the rice. They'll add butter afterwards. Like, no. This is not how we're gonna eat rice when I'm around. I represent most Americans. Butter and soy sauce. No. I don't like this shape right here. Need to fix it. Pre-mixed rice. Yeah, that's true. Oops. I really don't like this shape here. Let's try inflating it. Most palatable. It's gotta have some taste, man. It can't just be plain. Like, I don't even think like plain right rice in like Asian cuisine is that plain. I think they also at the very least add salt, right? Gotta add something. And I'm really not liking this shape transition. Yeah, see? At least, at the very least, salt, you know? But no, my roommate just boiled that rice in water and added the butter afterwards on his plate. Yeah, I heard that too, which is wrong. Yeah, I figured. Sesame oil, nice. One thing I did experiment with, which it worked pretty well, you know, on a tight budget, as all college students usually are. You know those little seasoning stuff for popcorn that you can like add to popcorn as you're making it? I added that to rice as it was cooking. Some pretty good results. Oil of choice is butter. Butter or margarine? I can't believe it's not butter. No, Marcella, you never seen those seasonings for popcorns? There's like, it's a specific brand, but they have like everything, like some teriyaki flavor, Cajun flavor, cheese flavor. You add it like it's a little powder, like once the popcorn is like all hot. Same way you would like add butter, but I added it to the rice, and I had some pretty decent results. Also not there. Yeah, it makes sense. I would say a very American thing. I don't know if you would find the same thing in Europe. Well, maybe what I need to do is push you out. Maybe that will make this make more sense. Because right now doesn't make much sense. Primary grocery shopper. Donuts, got candies, hot dogs. Can never go wrong with a good hamburger. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't looked at it in quite some time. But this was like way back when I was a very broke ass college kid. And I don't really eat popcorn much, so I haven't seen it in a long time. American lemon cereal with little marshmallows. A lemon cereal? I don't think I've seen that. American lemon cereal. Let me see. Lemon cereal. Ah, it might have been a Kellogg. No, I'm sure there's lemon cereal, but it's like I've never had it. But then again, I am a weirdo that doesn't have milk with cereal. So it's probably a Kellogg cereal. Really not liking the look of this. Candy flavored cereal. Sour cereal. I can't say I've ever had sour cereal either. Interesting. Or what men call the Bernium. Good. I'll have to see when I get there. American Week? Interesting. Like, I like the shape that we're getting here. But I don't know, something about the shape coming out here and the shape under here. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's too curved. Need to box it out a little bit. Like the way it looks. Well, that's good. I'm gonna keep trying to push it though. Test market cereal. You know, I'm convinced that I was part of the test market for one of the, what is it? The V7 Splash? V8 Splash? You know those, that brand of juice? V7 or V8? I was like a kid at the mall with my mother, and this random lady pops up and asks if we want to be part of like a V8? Yeah. She asked if we want to be a part of like market research and that we'll get, you know, a couple of bucks out of it. And specifically asking me, the kid, but of course, you know, asking my mom for permission. I was like, yeah. So we go into like this conference room that was in the mall, which I didn't know malls had conference rooms. And just like a styrofoam cup with like this juice in it, and drank it and asked me questions about the juice, what I thought about it. And then after having like V8 Splash came out sometime later, and I'm like, hey, it reminds me of that juice that one time I took in the conference room in the mall. I'm pretty sure that was V8 Splash. I think I got like 10 or 15 bucks out of it, something like that. Just to drink a juice and answer questions. Not a bad deal for like an 8-year-old kid. Yeah, free drinking money. The baby was a necessity. I take it you don't like the V8 drinks. Spicy tomato juice. Tastes like seasoning. I haven't had one in years. The only one I ever really drank was the one that was from the test. That it's kind of like the orange looking one. I'm not sure what flavor it is. Just remember that it was orange. Actual, it's juice. If I remember correctly, it's like kind of like thick juice, which means probably a lot of sugar. Yeah, vegetable juice primary. Ah, makes sense. Whoa, too sharp. Just move this out a little bit. Yeah, but how much of it is really from vegetables, you know? Whoa. Yes, I will get the new Zelda. I do want to stream it as well, but every time I think about it, I'm like, I have to buy a capture card. They're expensive. But if I want to stream it, I need to buy one. You know what? Nah, I don't want to rip anything. Too much work. Weird bits left over from other food products. So it's like drinking waste, vegetable waste. Yeah, that show is pretty good, how it's made. I like that show. Can't believe it's still ongoing. Very surprising. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, I've seen the video. The sewer oil video. The lady is just like scooping it out of the street. It's organic. Let's hide you. And let's hide all you. Because I need to see down here. I'll sell you literal snake oil. I personally have not tried horse meat or cow's tongue, but I do know in some parts of Brazil it is a regular thing. I don't know about horse meat too, but I heard cow's tongue is like very, was it spongy? Lengua? What's that? Lengua? Yeah, I imagine horse meat would be pretty tough. Because horses tend to be pretty muscular. Cow tongue. Ah. Yeah. Personally, I have not had cow tongue. I think the most exotic thing I've had by like American standards is chicken heart. Chicken heart tastes really good. Very good. You can't just like have one. You have to eat like a few dozen because it's good. Try it sometime. Next time you barbecue, go buy some chicken hearts. Barbecue them on a little skewer stick. Really good. Yo, Mr. Vane. You don't like chicken heart? sir, I go to the grocers. Not a carniciera? Tongue tacos? Burritos, local shop. Good, not spongy, tender. Ah, the intestines lining. Oftentimes, the best tacos I ever have are definitely from the street vendors. Usually you're bound to have a good taco. Counts as anything or brew. Always have the hardest time with this. No, I'm muted. Well, at least I managed to fix that band. Yep, see, there it goes. That's better. So we still have some more adjustments to make. You know what? How many subdivisions do I have on that? 5. And then for the thighs, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll do that. You go here, merge down. Yes. Yeah, I heard the same thing from my brother. He played through the whole game, seamless co-op mod with his friend. He said it was very good. And that FromSoft should have made the co-op like that. Should have been the standard. Yeah. My brother says the same thing. Naruto headband brother. Yeah. development arc. Yeah, he's normal. I'm more of a weeb than he is. Because I mean, look at it. I'm sculpting an anime butt. Oh no, normie. Mm-hmm. 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 You know what? Let's do this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, pretty much all around the world, being an anime fan has become a whole lot more mainstream and popular. Black resin. I imagine it'd be hard to see mistakes in black resin as it's printing. Our time has come. Ooh, that's too high. Oh, let's try 128. Yeah, but the groups got turned off. Let's put groups back on. I guess that's why people also would print in like clear resin, because I guess clear resin is easier to see mistakes, maybe. Nice, nice. Hmm. Yeah, I figured that would be another benefit. You can see the inside. Yeah, I definitely see the benefit of that. Because I remember when, cleaning up a print, it's still like oozing stuff from the inside. Oh, I didn't consider that. Interesting. Makes sense. I just never considered it. How long to cure transparent? Yeah, I imagine it would be mixed results. Let's try 3. Do 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 do. Oh boy, Florida. Very hot and humid in Florida. Actually, I would say I'd say LA, Los Angeles reminded me more of Brazil. Because Brazil doesn't really get that humid unless if you're closer to the jungle in the west. I've never been to like western Brazil. I've only ever been around the coast on the east side. And Los Angeles reminded me of Brazil. Because it was hot, but mostly dry, not really humid. Need to fix this shape right here. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed that too. There's a lot of Brazilian sculptors. They're both Brazilians as well. Homogeneous. Azura. Nice. Nice. Do 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 do. Yeah, there is an insane amount of skill down there. That and from India as well. When it comes to like realism and like likeness sculpting, there's some insane skill coming out from there as well. Yeah. It's a little too flat down here. I'm gonna fix that. Yeah, I like that. And before I start combining all these pieces for the leg, why would YouTube censor that? China will be bigger, but I hear they get poached by the Japanese figure market. Yeah, I've noticed the same, that a lot of sculptors in China will end up working for Japanese studios. Nice. Enjoy Elden Ring. Them recently, ES Monster. But they're actually aren't they also actually like making the figure like physically themselves? Is what I got the impression of. I need to do something about how I'm gonna attach this. Using wear heels. Let me just make sure there's no mask applied anywhere here. It seems like, as far as all this 3D printing Patreon stuff goes, it seems like the thing to do is to offer more than one character figure per month. I could definitely do that if I had the time. You know what? I think it... Hold on, let me try something. Yeah, I can easily do that if I had the time. That's just the thing. I don't have the time. Because I notice quite a few of these Patreon pages, it's like it's a group of people, at least 2 or 3. And because of that, they're able to offer like usually at most like 5 figures. Buffer against, I don't really know if I want this character. And that will look weird going like that. So probably be best like that. Yeah. And I need everything here. All right, let's do this. Top 10 characters nerfed for the sake of plot. Yeah, on any given month, I am working on 5 figures minimum. That includes, you know, the two versions of the figures I do for Patreon, and then the stuff I do for my day job. It's 5 figures I complete per month. So if I didn't have my freelance work, I could possibly do 2 full figures and maybe a miniature or any kind of combination like that. But alas, I don't have the time. Whoops, you're all the way out there. We have that bad habit of eating daily. On the grind. No, it's not so much like I'm grinding. It's just I have the feeling that, you know, I'm talking out of my ass over here, but I have the feeling that most people that do hold on a second. Where is this? Down there. Yeah, I have the feeling that most people that run Patreons for like characters to 3D print, I get the impression that most of them haven't worked professionally for some time, whether that be like in figures or in game production or some sort of like 3D character modeling production. But you don't need to. There's plenty of them that are skilled that haven't. But I feel like if you have for quite some time and you've had to go through many years of making sure always getting models done on a constant like rolling deadline, that you eventually start getting better at your time management and getting models and figures done. And since I've done that for 10 years, like I know how long it'll take me to complete something. Like if I didn't have the day job work that I have, this model could have been done maximum 2 weeks. Imagine there's probably not an insignificant number of people who wouldn't mind an AIO miniature style cut for your models. AIO all in one? One model from each artist per month to the group of artists. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, all in one. All in one miniature style cut. I'm not familiar with the... Well, you know, think about it. I think I can understand what you mean by that. Oh yeah. I'm bringing in... Yeah, these are fine to stay hidden. Those are fine. Those are fine. These are fine. That one's already off, so that's okay. All right, let's do this. Well, before I do that, let me save. 22. Nom nom style of cuts. Character, major prop, base. Yeah, I mean, the thing with cuts is it all depends on the figure and how it's like, and the best way you can, well, the way I think about it, since it's for like hobby 3D printing, I think of the best way I can hide the cuts. Whereas in an actual production, you do that, but at the same time, you don't have to worry too much because it's in an actual production. It's like, you know, already final assembled when you order it. Increase the value of their own Patreon by having bonus model each month. Yep, that would be nice. But I also would like to do more than one model myself. Because I know I can. Do. Hide all this. Invert that selection. Whoa, why are you all the way down there? Okay, bring you forward like that. Yeah, I figured that's with the amount of time I do have available. I was like, yeah, I can do that. And so I do. Whoops. You know what? I don't think I need a key for you. I think the main key is going to be you down there. But I do... auto group. Yeah, Patreon has removed it, but there used to be... well, I don't know if it's removed yet. Maybe it is. I don't know. I haven't double checked. But remember how Patreon used to have the whole goals thing on there? The goal I had was 700 patrons. If we can ever reach 700 patrons, then I can definitely stop taking freelance work for quite a while and provide a lot more figures per month. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, bounce in the middle. I need to decide. I mean, realistically, this foot should be bent pointing up this way. But I kind of don't want that. I want the foot to bend more down this slope right here. Do. Whoops. Ugh, excuse me. Oh, we also need to bring you down some. Right about there, maybe. Yeah, Aqua is the figure available right now. And she'll be available until Tron Bronne takes the place on the 4th. Which is like what? Next week? Next Thursday? Or this coming Thursday? It's the 4th, right? The spinning aqua. I keep forgetting that she's on there spinning. Yeah, that's better. I think I'll let it clip a little bit. Well, because it's clipping now, but when I go to make a key, a little piece of this will be sliced off. So this way you kind of know exactly where it goes, and it'll kind of provide a bit of support. And I can have the main key be down here on her left foot. Speaking of which, oh no, what did I do? Well, I'm gonna have to fix that because I did something stupid. It wasn't too bad. Multiplayer game that sucked me in. I'm not too big on multiplayer games, honestly. I grew up on the era of gaming before online multiplayer games became huge. So like the most multiplayer I ever really did was like couch gaming, you know? And the only times I really play any multiplayer game is if there's one friend of mine, if he's like really playing the game, then I'll play with him. But then once he gets tired of the game and he's not playing it anymore, then I stop playing. I much prefer single player story games. Yeah, couch co-op. Like the longest I ever played a competitive game was Overwatch for like a year and a half. The very first year and a half. And after that, I was like, eh. My friends stopped playing, so I stopped playing. KYS? What is that? Kiss? Oh, kill. Ah, I get you. Not to be outside the circle of people who can be discouraged by words. Not too long ago, I played before Overwatch 2 came out. I played Overwatch again with that friend of mine. And you know, Overwatch had already changed a lot by that point when I stopped playing. And I kept seeing like this message pop up in the chat window. Something it was something along the lines of there's like two variations. There's like one where it was like, wow, that was a great game, everybody. I really enjoyed it. But I would see that like from multiple different people, all the exact same way. And then I would see another one about something like, I have a sad life, so I have a sad life or something like that, so I say stupid things. Yeah, the Blizzard censorship. I didn't realize it at that moment. I was like, why? Is this like a copy pasta that I don't know about? Why is everybody saying the exact same thing? And then I realized, yeah, it's the Blizzard censorship. They were probably, whoever that was like mauling really hard, like, and that's what pops up. I had no idea. I was like so confused. I'm like, what is the deal with this? Yeah, it is. It is a pretty clever move because like the person that's like getting mad can still type what they want to type, but no one else is gonna see it. All right, everything here still looks good. And everything there still looks good. Okay, that's good. All right, these knees are at 3. This is at 3. This is at 3. This is also at 3. Now it's on 4. You're on 4, and you are on 4. Merge down. And merge down again. Yeah, I forgot about you. 3, 4. Boom, 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 boom. The live action adaptation there. Oh. Yeah. Drinking to impress me. Yeah. Some people, man, bring their weirdness to the workplace. Oh no. That wasn't it. Actually, yeah. Some people acted upon their weirdness in the workplace, because it was, if I remember, the breast milk belonged to like workers that were mothers that had their kids in the daycare center on the campus. Rendered videos they packed with old WoW. I mean, yeah, that was it's a pretty big deal back then. I don't know, man. It's the one thing I definitely did notice for the short time I lived out in California, there's there's definitely some eclectic people out there that don't know boundaries. All right, let's you hide, you hide, you hide, you hide. So we just have you. We'll hide that as well, and then we will hold on. Hey, thanks for dropping by. I'll see you around, Mr. Alejandro. Is pepper spray okay in America? Yeah, yeah. Pepper spray is a-okay to have. It is actually the best self-defense thing that you can have. Varies heavily by state? Really? I thought it was pretty okay in all states. You can just have a gun in some. Ah, good old America. No pepper spray, but a gun, a-okay. Yeah, of all like the self-defense items, the pepper spray is the best one you can have, because it really will stop a person in their tracks. I guess I don't have to worry about that connection too much because the shoes will cover it. Stone improving games to real life things. Just gotta make sure you're not downwind when you use it. That's the only thing. Like, I think because of that, they also made like a foam version of pepper spray. Like it shoots out like this kind of like a silly string kind of looking thing instead of like a mist like the normal spray. No, you're not really gonna see this in here because it gets covered by the shoes, but I'm just doing it for my own sanity for when I merge this together. Helped you with a rabbit dog. Well, that's good. Yeah, I think the drawback with the silly string version is like you have to you gotta aim with it. But with the mist one, you don't have to aim because it's a mist. It gets everywhere. Go home, I have 2 shotguns for everywhere else. I just don't go out. The world can't hurt me if I stay in my house. All right, let's merge you down now. And okay, everything is just that. Good. Let's duplicate. And then what I want to do is auto group. You as one group, you as one group. Home like scrubbing bubbles. Ah. Oh, so then that's not too bad then. You don't have to aim super hard. Nuke yourself with pepper spray. Yeah, there's that video with old video. Johnny Knoxville. I think it was him. He made like a video testing each type of self-defense item on himself to test which one is the most effective, and he concluded it was pepper spray. Yeah, and this is Johnny Knoxville we're talking about. The man made money just injuring himself on TV. And he's like, yeah, the worst pain was definitely pepper spray. No. self-defense items, not items that will kill you. You can use a gun in self-defense, but it's a very final a very final use. Yeah, he did test out the shotgun beanbags. And still pepper spray is the worst. But it has to be the pepper spray that's made out of that one chemical substance, not the, because there's like two kinds out there. There's the pepper spray that's made out of like a spice, and one that's made out of like, I don't know, this like chemical substance. I don't remember what it's called, but I know the spice one is weak, like absolute weak sauce. Bring this knee in. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I think it's that. Yeah, that one. That's the word. Like capsaicinoids. Yeah, rubber bullets at a close range can still unalive a person. Capsaicinoids. Capsaicinoids. How you doing, Jiggly? Hope all is well. Capsaicin. Say it isn't true. I need to see the pelvis so I know what I'm sculpting here. Also, I just want to see this side. Abandoned house where cops had trained with tear gas grenades. Oh no. Oh no. How long did that last? Oh man. Don't recommend. I imagine, man. And now we're starting to add some shape to the thighs. Any day autosave. You know what? Now that I realized who's singing, I'm gonna skip this just in case. You, it's gotta be more like this, and I need to cut you down in size in here, but then bring you back up like that. The same goes with you. I need to cut you down in size in here. I gotta bring you out more. Let's move on to the move brush. Be easier to get the shape I want with that. Maybe I need to turn the smooth down a bit. It's taking away a little bit too much of the shapes that I'm putting in. Dun, 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 dun. Let's get a little bit of the damn standard in here. Low intensity. Kind of want to define this shape a little bit better. I need you to pop out more. Let's smooth out this transition a bit more. Oops. Hey, thank you very much, Ninja X. I really appreciate it. And thank you for dropping by. I will keep doing my best. Want to push you in and pull you out. You know, I also need to get around to making, proper YouTube videos. Like a time-lapse video. I want to really... You know what? Let me do this now. Actually, no. I'll wait until I Z-remesh it. I need to pull you out this way. No, the resolution is too high on this. I want to make some big shape changes, but I'm gonna have to hold off until I Z-remesh this. Yeah, like I need to do some like sketches, right? Make them into like YouTube shorts. But I'm also thinking I should do like, a 20-minute long video of me like sculpting a whole character start to finish and explain it as it goes along. That's good to hear. I'm always gonna keep streaming. That one's like easy to do. That other video stuff requires more effort. Podcast, Bob Ross type. Now over here, let's make little happy shapes. Little happy shapes. If somebody downloads a VOD, the whole thing is marked 100% watch time? Really? I've never heard of that before. Really? Download my videos. I'm joking. But I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I see how that checks out. I would have never thought of that. I didn't think YouTube would ever count that. But that makes a lot of sense. All right, now we got to work on the anatomy of this leg over here. Oh boy. Good thing is I have plenty of figures around me to use as reference. If you have that clip of where Linus says it, post it in the Discord. I would like to see what else he says about it. Because that is indeed very interesting. My collection of figures? Pretty well. The last one I bought was that Taimanin figure of what's her name? Shiranui? And then I also pre-ordered the figure of clone Asagi. Pre-ordered that. How's this gonna work? Good. Grab this figure. And then there's supposed to be a Rinko figure coming out soon. I will definitely be pre-ordering that one. And then that'll probably that'll be my limit for the year, because that's too much. These figures are not cheap. Yeah, the one in the Akiyama Rinko, the one in the purple skin tight suit. You usually see her with Yukikaze. Yeah, there's gonna be a figure of hers coming out soon for pre-order. There's also for available for pre-order right now a re-release in like in a variant color of Olga Discordia. Whoops, too strong. I am strongly considering pre-ordering that one. I should have adjusted this shape before I dynameshed it all, but oh well. I can still do it here. And it's like that Olga Discordia figure, anytime you see somebody selling it, because it's a decently sought after figure, like private sellers are selling it for like $400, $600, $700. I'm like, man, that is too expensive for that. But now that it's getting a re-release in a different color, I'm like, sucks for everybody else that was trying to sell it on their own private collection. Yeah, 600 is just way too much for a figure like that. Never bet against the reprint. Month of Work or Elf Booba. Tough choice. A tough choice. Do I feed myself with the money I earn from work? Or do I get some plastic Elf Booba? These are the decisions that keep us up at night. Let's move that out there. Boom. 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 I'm gonna bring you out more towards there. You don't need food, really. Now I'm reaching very quickly reaching my limit of figures for the year because they're too expensive. But I see some people that I feel like they might need help with the amount of figures that they buy. I remember seeing a post once where this one person has so many figures, they have a whole room dedicated to it. And his room just looks like a store, you know? He just has like rows of those shelves like against the walls and in the middle of the room, and it's like you're walking in a store and looking at the merchandise like, oh, this is nice, I'd like to buy this. Yep. And at the very least, you know, you print your own figures, you don't have to deal with the packaging. Like, what do you do with the packaging? Life goals. Yeah, I guess if you have the money, yeah, why the hell not? But I'd venture a guess that most of these people don't have the money to necessarily spend on it, but they do anyways. Oh yeah, we'll still be here. No worries, man. Acrylic boxing all your prints for storage reasons. Like I need to push you in a bit there. I'm happy with the shape for the most part. But I do want to... Oops. Wow, wow. Oh no, I live with family. With mi familia. They're very aware of my tastes and what I like. I just keep it as presentable as I can. I don't get the figures that are really there, like the aqua figure that I made. I wouldn't be printing that. That is a little too on the nose. Yeah, I think in most of the world, living with your family, multi-generational households, is pretty normal. It's mostly United States where it's, I mean, now it's normal because of economy situations. But yeah, America, it's still a strong mentality of 18 years old. Out of my house. Yeah, 18 is so long, buddy. Yeah. I want to add a bit more like meat to this area. But I gotta be careful. Always checking to see that it's not too much. I mean, it's like, it's the norm, you know? It's kind of like what's expected. Nowadays, you know, after that huge recession in 2010, and then, you know, the virus from a couple years ago, and all that situation, it's a little bit more accepted now than what it used to be, but it's still there. You know, 18, you're on your own, kid. Ooh. But then, of course, you know, there's like some people that are like 18, they can't wait to get out for various reasons. But then I don't know if it's still a thing now, but I remember a couple years back reading about helicopter parents were becoming too much of a problem. But yeah, no, I get you. Like I said, in most of the world out there, generational households is a whole lot more common than what it is here. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Moving out. Nice. Yeah, and also like the great thing about living with your family is you get to be around them more. You get to help them out. Of course, you know, it all depends on how can I say it? On how well that relationship is. You know what? Let me try dividing this a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. It's all about family. It's all about family. Ever seen that that one video? I don't know if it's like a TikTok video, I can't remember. But it's a bunch of dudes in a room. They're all wearing wife beaters, all have their heads are bald. They're all repeating, "It's all about family. It's all about family." Like 20 dudes in a small room looking like Vin Diesel. It's all about family. I'm surprised that they're still making Fast and the Furious movies. What's that? The new one coming out? Is that like the 10th movie or something like that? Boys will be boys meme. Boys will be boys. Let's bring you back. Let's bring you back. Let's bring you back. Boom, boom, boom. It's just for the memes. Wow. I think the last movie that was ever about racing was Tokyo Drift. You know what? Actually, let's hide that for now. Hide that and that. Let's duplicate. Also, let me save. Yeah, that is true. Jet Squid Radio. To make that 5. Family is family. How many Resident Evils will we still get? I think 6 was supposed to be the end of the Resident Evil series. But it was shit. Where are you? Project. There you are. Projectile. And then the other way. And then the other way. Projectile. Then projectile. Down there, projectile. Divide it. Hide 1. Go up. Yep, that's the right one. Projectile. Go back up. Switch it down. Yep, and projectile. Yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming for Resident Evil 9 that they're gonna return back to the main cast, because this whole like Ethan Winters stuff is over now. Because there was that ending. The ending of 8, you know, when Chris finds out that those BSA soldiers were actually like BOWs, and he's like, oh, what the hell is this? We need to head to BSA Europe HQ. They have some questions to answer. Rose's spouse? I don't know. People are still trying to figure out who that person is, you know, in that last cutscene. Like when Rose gets in the car and you watch the car go down the road and then the car stops for whoever it was that was standing out there. What about that new Resident Evil movie? The new CG one? What's it called? Dead Island or Dead something? I don't remember the title. I'm looking forward to watching that. I like the CG Resident Evil movies. because they're so cheesy. Yeah, something like that. And I think it'll be the first time that they have the entire original cast like interacting with each other in some capacity. So when they aren't, that suck. Yeah, like that live action. Man, I don't know if you've watched it. The last live action Resident Evil movie, that was so bad, so very bad. They did Leon so dirty in that movie. And what was it? I think Jill and Wesker were in a relationship in that movie or something like that. It was so bad. It was just absolute nonsense. And I didn't even watch it, but that Resident Evil TV show on Netflix, I just saw a couple clips and I'm like, yeah, no. Hard pass. No, it was like genuine. One really loved the other. And it was mutual. But then there was like, you know, the corporate backstab with Umbrella. I was like, I can't believe you would do that, Wesker. I thought you loved me. I do love you, Jill, but Umbrella. So bad. Umbrella's like family. You know, I swear, Capcom really better make a remake of Code Veronica. It's the last game left in the series of the originals that they need to remake. Awesome. I got the symmetry. And yeah, that's the thing. Code Veronica is a mainline Resident Evil game. It's not a spin-off, it's a mainline. It's just because of the title that it started like this whole really long confusion of like, oh, it's a spin-off. No, Resident Evil 3 is the spin-off. Code Veronica is supposed to be Resident Evil 3. But because of a stupid deal Capcom had with Sony, that the numbered Resident Evil games had to be on PlayStation. And Code Veronica was the next part of the story, like that moved the story forward. But they couldn't name it Resident Evil 3 because of the deal they had with Sony. So they named it Code Veronica, and the game that was the spin-off that didn't move the story, which is Resident Evil 3 now, got the name Resident Evil 3. And then for the longest time, people were like, why are you playing the spin-off games? Like, it's not a spin-off, it's the main game. And it's the one I like the most. Something watching Zootopia porn. Yeah, they mentioned that, and then they mentioned downloading anime torrents on that one website, the Nia website or whatever it's called. I was like, oh no, I can't watch this. It's like that whole movie is like that personification of that meme, like, hello fellow kids, I am young and hip and cool. It is now. When your mom tries to describe something computer related and I gotta tell her to stop it now. Just stop. Stop. You're killing me. Stop it. Oh, I was about to start combining the pelvis with the legs, but before I do that, Code Veronica has the best line in all of Resident Evil history. When Wesker is looking at Chris through the security camera, and he goes, "Here, little fishy, come to my hook." And because everybody, well, because a lot of people saw Code Veronica as a spin-off, they didn't realize, like, when Resident Evil 5 and 6 came out and you saw like Wesker with his like superhuman abilities where he like runs really fast and does all that like Matrix stuff, people blamed like, oh, Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6 so action, look what they did with Wesker, he's like some kind of evil superhero. That Wesker showed up in Code Veronica. It was already in Code Veronica, he was showing up with all those superhuman abilities. Dude, that's a little too much. Let's bring you out a bit more like that. No, he injected himself with the T virus back in Resident Evil 1. And then you don't see him again until Code Veronica. And that's when you're supposed to be like, whoa, what the hell, Wesker? What happened to you? And then he explains like, oh, the T and G virus, blah, 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 blah. But like, instead of turning into like some creature like everyone else, I don't know, he's like the golden child. He gets to stay human, but has all these like superhuman powers. You know, regular convoluted Resident Evil stuff. All right, let's extract that. Make it a little bit bigger. Too much. Actually, you know, let's just go back to this. Perfect. Code Veronica was your introduction to the series? Nice. I played Code Veronica on the Dreamcast, and I always, still to this day, I think how so cool it was because the Dreamcast had that memory card with the screen on it that you put on the controller, and they had it so that your health bar was on that screen on the controller. I always thought that was pretty cool. Let's make this, let's try 3. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Resident Evil 2 remake. Nice. You know, the one thing about Resident Evil 2 that they excluded from the remake, which I think was a good idea that they excluded it because it was kind of weird. In the original Resident Evil 2, when they were talking about that monster creature that Birkin turned into, in the original they were explaining it's like, oh yeah, the infected needs to find a suitable host that it can lay its offspring in, and the only one that will be suitable is the one with the closest DNA, which is his daughter, Sherry. And then there's the scene where you see this creature coming out of Sherry in the sewers, implying that he reached his daughter. And yeah, pretty weird. They obviously got rid of that in the remake. How to play on the Dreamcast? Nice. Was aware of 4, but really got to know the franchise of 5. Way too dank. Now that we got that there, I want to take you and fill you with that color. Oops. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do it. Do it with that color. Then back to you. Give you more of a color like that. Yeah, the other cool thing is with the remake, Mr. X like shows up pretty early, and with both Claire and Leon. I remember in like the original, Mr. X only shows up when you play the second route with either character. He doesn't show up the first time you play around. Okay, I like that. Now let's combine the pelvis and the legs. Yeah, if like my memory's hazy, but I'm pretty sure on the first playthrough that A route, he doesn't show up. Because I distinctly remember like when I started the B route, I had no idea what was gonna happen. And all of a sudden there was like this cutscene of like a helicopter, and it drops this like deployment capsule that crashes into the police station, and then he shows up, and then I got scared. The legs here have 5 levels, and then the pelvis has 5 levels. Nice. So let's merge you down. Boom. while I'm at it, let's push you down. Yep, good enough for me. And let's Dynamesh. Let's increase the resolution a little bit. Oh shit. Actually, let me undo that. A little quick tip, because I often forget. If you have polygroups, you know, see how it's like separated into different colors, and you want to keep it when you Dynamesh, gotta make sure you have the color turned off. And then when you Dynamesh, you get to keep all that. Let me give this a save. Yeah, it was a good drawing. I like what I like. You make me cry. Yeah, I'm not that good at drawing. My skills are here in 3D. Ah, no problemo. Oh no, you weren't too touchy. Don't worry about it. I can relate. It feels nice when people say like, hey, I like your art. Thank you very much. So trust me, I know the feels. Yeah, but like I still feel like when I see other people's work, I'm like, damn, you're so much better than me. Like when I see other sculptors and stuff, I'm like, shit, I still got so much to learn. Yes, that's good. Now let's move to the torso. Yes, that is true. That is very true. You always have to acknowledge your strengths, not just your weaknesses. Now that I think about it, I need to raise you up. I've gone this long without considering it. But you... Actually, you know what? Before I do that, let's just bring it here first. The jacket is mostly covering it, but that's no excuse. I should at least do a little bit. Because if this arm's going up, then that means this whole area here needs to come up as well. I'm not going to bother too much of connecting this over here, because to me, what's the higher priority is how this jacket reads versus the actual anatomy of what's happening in here. Because what's happening here is not as important with how the outside of this jacket is going to read. Priorities. But I'm a fool anyways, so I'm just gonna just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit, just a tad bit, just a little bit. Oh, a little there, yeah, just a bit. The back to butt curve. Yeah, it's not too shabby, not too shabby. I keep forgetting to install this program called Epic Pen so that I can draw like I can draw a line here on my screen to like explain certain things that I'm thinking. Keep forgetting to install it. Alright, you go up there. Yeah, you're fine like that. And then, just very lightly, just as a guideline for myself, this is, I don't know if you guys can really see that. I'm putting it really light. But just like kind of a little bit of a guideline. The boundaries of where the pecs would be. Just so that, just as a visual guide. Let's raise you up a bit. Just a little bit. Because since her left shoulder is up, that'll pull up her left pecs and her left breast. Not a lot, just a little bit. Which then means you need to go up as well. Yep, that works. The other thing I should do yes, that's what I thought. All right, how many subdivs do we have? You are 3. Let's give you one more. Yeah, that makes you 4. Makes you 4. You are now 4. And you are already 4. Excellent. Merge down. Merge down. Merge down. Ooh, cooking time. Normally, I end the stream here, but I can keep going for a bit longer today. So that we will. We will go on for a bit longer. I'm not worried too much about the anatomy in here because it's going to be covered up with clothing. Just making sure my base looks nice. Why, thank you. Ooh. Oh, the stupid squeaky. Yeah, I hope it's also useful for anybody that's getting into sculpting. Watch your gameplay. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for watching those videos and thank you for watching the stream. I hope you have a good night. Bring out the lower body. Okay, now you. I will bring you up here. Then hide that. And the lower body. Yeah. I will duplicate you. Bring you up there. Hide that. Get more into mesh sculpting. Parametric modeling. Parametric modeling. Is that just like a box modeling? Like moving the vertices around? Old school modeling? Alright, merge down. Booyah. Ah, cat stuff. Gotcha. I'll eventually get around to doing a YouTube video of it, but I figured at some point I should do a stream of it just for fun, where I just start with a sphere and sculpt my way into a character. Because I know that these past couple of streams I've been doing a lot of Z-modeler stuff. Not really sculpting, mostly Z-modeler stuff. And one of these days I should just do like a sketch, you know, start with a sphere and just sculpt my way to a character. All right, let's see. Let's increase the resolution. Now it's combined, the torso and lower body. like the title of the song. Ending theme from a game. Certainly does sound like an ending theme. Pew, 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 pew. You should come up to right about there. No, hold on. Might be better if I draw out a straight line here first. I always forget the name of this, but when doing female characters, it's one of the very important spots to get. Boop. Only one fail? Not bad, not bad. The thin pieces. No, I've never subscribed to a 3D figure Patreon before, but like, how thin do people make their parts? Because from the little I've seen some stuff that's like, you know, that looks oh, excuse me, it looks like it's smaller than 1mm. And I know if you play around those settings enough, you can get them to print. Wasn't horribly thin? Okay. It's like, I've seen people like post that they printed out these pieces that are like 0.5 millimeter thin. So it's like, that shows that these printers, they can do it. But I feel like that increases the fail rate. You know, you're too far out. Yeah, right there, much better. More on the side of some people hollow out too much. Yeah, when I'm hollowing them out in Mesh Mixer, if I notice it's doing like too much of a tiny little tunnel, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna hollow this out. Just leave it solid. Which is usually stuff like hair and hands. And also based on feedback, I try to keep the inner walls 2 mm. Not too thick, not too thin, hopefully. 1.3 to 1.6. Well, I guess that's why I include the solid version as well. So that if anybody has like a specific amounts that they like, you can use the solid files. Infill patterns on a resin print. Can you do that with resin prints? I know FDM prints do that. Oops. Yeah. Smaller parts in solid. Okay, so here's another question, because I've looked at a couple of other Patreons and I've noticed that this is a thing, but I don't know, something tells me that most people don't use it. But I've noticed that people will do like, you know, I have this figure and I break it up into pieces, but they also include the figure as like one solid piece. Is that helpful? Like, I've noticed at least a couple of other Patreon pages do that. Oh, that's what you mean by all-in-one. Really? But like they're not keyed or anything. It's just like one solid piece. Like I'll just give you Tron Bronne like this, one solid piece. There's no keys or anything. For a mini. Yeah, for a miniature that makes sense. Interesting. Okay. Gotcha. Something for me to consider. Speaking of miniatures, contemplating finding the, I've said it before in Discord, but finding some time to do some like original dark fantasy stuff. Some dark fantasy miniatures. Some like original stuff, my own design. Probably a mixture of both. Safe for work and not safe for work. I need to bring you back just a bit. I know how to hype people. As long as it doesn't come at the cost of what people are used to. Yeah, just figure it'd be added into the tiers that are already in there. And lost about 30 subs. Whoa. Loxodon. What's a Loxodon? An elephant guy. Ah. Did anything inspire you like Witcher, Berserker? I'd say definitely stuff like Dark Souls and Berserker definitely has inspired me. But in general, there's not enough dark fantasy stuff out there. There's a lot of high fantasy stuff, but not enough dark fantasy, especially grim dark. Too much overpower hero fantasy. Yeah. Yeah, Goblin Slayer, Berserk, Heavy Metal, Dark Souls, all that stuff. The world needs more of those. I've never played it, but I like that, what's it called? Kingdom Death? It's got a nice blend, not bland, blend of dark fantasy and like sexy anime stuff. That one's pretty nice. I'm not going to worry too much about this spot here because, yeah, it's all covered up there anyways. Whoops. It's definitely a mix of both dark fantasy and cosmic horror. That's another thing. There's not, well, I wouldn't say there's not enough of it. There's not enough good cosmic horror out there. It was such a nice surprise, you know, playing Bloodborne for the first time. It's like, ooh, this is cool. Victorian horror, werewolves, nice. And then all of a sudden, it becomes cosmic horror. It's like, whoa, didn't see that coming. And it's awesome. Hey there, Andy. How are you? My take on Grimdark? Any specific ideas in mind? Don't have anything too specific yet. If I do this, I definitely would like to, you know, build some kind of world setting around it. Build up like some kind of character classes and like types of enemies. Slowly building up like some kind of bestiary. I think that would be pretty cool. I have like this huge reference folder of like dark fantasy art, some like grimdark art, Dark Souls concept art, all of that stuff. Because it'll definitely be something fun to do. And it'll also give me an opportunity to do details. I don't sculpt details too often. I usually stay around, you know, the stylized stuff. The only time I really delve into details is usually for work. When I have to like sculpt a realistic looking face and things like that. Realistic looking people. Yeah, up to there. You know, I often wonder, what is the point of her dress thing when so much of her butt is exposed? Style, I guess, must be the only reason. Steak cutting complete. Nice. We're getting there, getting there. Also I gotta remember to post this guy. While we have everything here, all right. I think that's as big as I would make the base. How big is this? 204 millimeters. Okay. And halfway is about 101. Not bad. Not bad. I'll definitely... Yeah. This will be 4 pieces. Okay. Okay. Quick save. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, I gotta save the project. Ooh, Chrono Trigger. Boom, 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 boom. Let me put you here, and let me put you here. Alright, 1 second while I stretch my legs and use the little gentleman's room. I will be right back. I have returned. Tadaima. Welcome back. Yeah. Get rid of this. Oop. Print the beer girl. Happy printing the pillory one. Have fun with it. And thank you for joining. Tadaima. Okaeri. Okaeri nasai. This steam simmering. No. Garlic, onion, and soy sauce. Broth. Ooh. Ooh. That sounds pretty savory. Over eggs? Nice. Yeah, that does sound good. Now I'm wondering if one of these serve bots I should put in here, or like sitting on the edge or something. Butter rice at best emergency food. Like if I have to, under her butt, like on sitting on the chair here. That would actually be pretty funny. Yeah, I'll experiment with that over the weekend. But yeah, there's honestly not too much left other than posing the serve bots and making the base. We're almost done with the body. I just have to polish up, connect and polish up these hands and fingers. Finalize the shirt or dress or whatever, and the jacket. And she's pretty much almost done. Pretty mobile pose. I'm gonna get you. Determination. I was wondering why her hands look weird. I am missing that. One thing I am noticing. Let's see how it looks. Doesn't look too bad. I notice her hands are kind of big. Sometimes. Not all the times. But it doesn't look too bad. Increasing it a bit. But if I do that, I need to... need to increase you a bit as well. And that way you're fine. No, maybe what I need to do is bring you in. Yeah, because I'm liking the size relationship between her head and her hand. I think that's looking better. Let's see how it looks like if I increase you a bit in size. Not too bad. Maybe I'll bring you in a bit like that. Oops, sorry about that. Mask by color, light paint. We'll mask this, whoops, blue one, but yeah, there we go. Same deal here. Extract. Good. Guitar? No, it's this the stupid microphone arm. One of the joints here, I don't know, maybe got like too dusty and whatever. So every time I try to adjust it, it makes like a loud squeaky noise. I need to hit it with some WD-40, but I keep forgetting. I guess I'm like the, hold on, let me mute it. Okay. I guess I'm the kind of person that needs to write things down on like sticky notes, because I will forget when I need to do something. Whoa, let's group this. You, 1. You, and you. 1. Do that on the calendar. Yeah, but I'm talking about like the more a little miscellaneous stuff that's not big or important enough for a calendar. Okay, and no, I don't like that. Yeah, but it's like, I need to remember to put that in. That is where my failing lies. Okay, I have a decent sized border here. Now what I'm gonna do is delete the interior and close it. And then what we will do is dynamesh it. Nice. And then zero mesh. Error encountered. What the hey? ZBrush. Just work with me, damn it. Remeshing error encountered. Alright, fine. Undo. Delete hit. Close holes. Yeah, but the same thing can happen here. There we go. Now it's Z-remeshing. I can bring you in like that. Oh, darn it. Back to you. Fill you, then back here. Grab this and then fill that. There we go. Whoops, wrong one. How far under the screen does my character go? Ah, if you haven't seen what it looks like completely. Hold on. Let me zoom this out. What it looks like completely. Ta-da! My full body in its robotic glory. Now I can't see the chat window. Hold on. My robotic hips don't lie. Like a figure you covered it. Here, I'll show y'all a little something special. A little sneaky peeky sneak. First, let me bring this back down. Down, there you go. And bring back the chat window. Let me give this a quick save. And whoop, still saving. All right, and then save the project file. Just come at the perfect time. Now, I haven't touched it in quite a while. I mentioned about making a 3D avatar for myself, like a 3D VTuber, but I haven't touched it in quite some time. So it is very incomplete. Okay. Add image. Let me name it temp delete later. Okay, browse. Where are you? Yeah, I haven't touched this in quite some time, so it is very subject to a lot of changes because I'm still designing it. There we go. Let's see if I can make it just a bit bigger. Oh, it's getting a little blurry. Move the chat window because I can't see it. But yeah, just to give you guys a general idea. I haven't touched it in quite some time though. And it's gonna be in Unreal Engine. Let me bring you down. Down. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so as I was saying, like in one of the previous streams, this face is supposed to be holographic, like kind of see-through, kind of like what's her name in Overwatch. Yeah, that's her name, Echo. Yeah, I really need to continue working on it, but it's pretty low priority stuff at the moment because we got all this to work on. But I'm definitely looking forward to getting it done. There's just a lot of work to do for that. A lot of work. Especially for all the facial motion track stuff. I have to make 52 freaking blend shapes. I haven't done blend shapes in years. Let me move the chat window back. There we go. Body resemble the Taimanins. If I could, I would definitely clone myself to do all that work. Like the modeling, the texturing, the UVing, that part's not bad. Even the rigging, that part's not bad either. Part of the reason why I chose a robot, because it'll be easy to rig. But the blend shapes, it won't be difficult. It'll just be time consuming, because I have to make 52 of them. I've never done 52 blend shapes. I think the most I ever did was like 10. You know what? Let's bring you out a bit. And I don't like... just too sharp here. I think the only way that this is gonna work right there is if I make that line there tighter, and then now I'll have to definitely experiment with that later. And then save the project file. And also, while I'm at it, yeah, there we go. All right, some decent progress today. We pretty much completed her main body, except for the arms. We'll have to do that. Yeah, not too much left on this. This is almost done. And then I'll need to start concentrating on the not safe for work version. I think if I take the proper precautions, I can maybe work on the not safe for work version on stream. Many clones. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna call it here today. Went for an hour longer than usual. So thank you all for being here, for watching, for chatting. It was fun. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Let's paint over the yep, that's what I'm thinking. All right. I'll see you guys later. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.